Do you hear that?
Yeah. I will very gladly spend.
Will very gladly spend.
And be spent for you.
Now, how many preachers will use their own income for the church?
Very few.
How many preachers? One brother said that's a joke. How many preachers will use their own personal income
right.
for the people?
And I will very gladly spend.
I will gladly spend.
And be spent for you.
And be spent for you.
Though the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved. That's true.
That's love and dedication talking.
That's right. That's right.
Spend his own money.
His own.
For God's people.
Amen. Very gladly.
Gladly. Amen.
Amen.
I did it, my wife and I, for years. Never broadcast it to the church.
That's right.
Never broadcast it to the church. Years and years. Gave thousands out of our pocket. Years. Done it gladly. Sometimes my wife said, you sure you want to give that? I said, you asking me this? As good as you know me? She looked at me and laughed. She said, do what you got to do. I said, I have to do this. I do it gladly.
Gladly.
Willingly.
Yes, you do.
Amen.
Yes, you do.
And many times, sometimes, church didn't have the money, wanted to buy a church, and I was determined for it to be cash. The church only had half. I went and made a withdrawal and had the other half. Never told church nothing.
Wonderful.
Just tell the people, go in there and wish up God. They don't. Many times they don't know how they got it. I don't care if you don't know. Amen. I do it gladly.
Gladly. That's wonderful.
Amen. I ain't asking the church for nothing but cooperation and obedience.
That's it.
That's all I'm asking you
That's
for.
right.
Cooperation and obedience.
And I will very gladly spend.
I will gladly spend.
And be spent for you.
And be spent for you.
Though the more abundantly I love you.
The more abundantly I love you.
The less I be loved.
And that's true.
That's true.
The more you love the people, jealousy set in somebody, they ain't gonna love you.
That's right.
I'm not the type of man who's dumb enough to think everybody loves me. I don't want everybody to love me.
No.
If everybody loves me, I'm going to start checking things out.
Right.
Because the Bible says, woe unto them whom the world speak well of.
Well of.
But a lot of preachers, they won't use their own income for God people. They say, I love you. You ask them, will you give some money to help the people? Give money.
That's right.
To help you. You better go ask the Lord.
Ask the Lord. That's right.
You mean to tell me somebody's hungry? If somebody's hungry is in need and come to me, I give him something if I have it. Amen. Like I had a brother contact me. He said I was sick. I was a dentist for a while. That's why you haven't seen me. I lost a lot of weight. He said I can fit some of your suits now. He said, you got something that I can fit? I laughed. He said, I've been wanting some of your suits for a while. I said, all right, brother. He said, you serious? I said, yes. I put together some and have it sent to you. He said, are you serious? I said, yes. I sent them to you. He said, what are they going to cost me? I said, nothing. Just live right.
Amen.
Just live right. No need for no hypocrite come. I'm sick too. You get what I'm talking.
That's right.
There are some people really in need. And one way that you give God service, you serve each other.
That's right.
And you can't do that trying to judge each other.
No.
First one you should judge is yourself.
That's right.
Are you listening?
That's right.
You ain't in no position to tell somebody what they need and what they don't need. They have to know themselves and be honest with themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to fool or trick somebody, you got to face God for it.
That's right.
Just like the false prophets that have been doing it for years, they're going to have to face God for it.
Oh, yes.
Pretty fast so I can quit, Webb.